What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Toronto Blue Jays versus Minnesota Twins Major League Baseball matchup going down Sunday, May 12th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. Well, what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays for the first time. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my nerfies and yerfies and my first 5 plays, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, and that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text 775-636-7674. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. The Toronto Blue Jays sending out Alek Manoah for his second start here, while the Minnesota Twins will counter with Bailey Ober. And Manoah, he had a rough first outing on the surface when you look at that. When you look at that stat line, 7 runs allowed, 6 earned on 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, a pair of home runs allowed over 4 innings of work. That being said, if you look at the play-by-play in the game log, just how that game kind of broke down for Manoah as it progressed, I think it was simply a case that he was just left in the game too long. You know, he had done a lot of great work in the minors in spots. You know, he had got roughed up in some spots, but he also was coming off a minor league start. I think it was one of his final major minor league starts where he had 12 strikeouts. And you look at just what happened. You know, he got through the first 3 innings fairly well. You know, he did give up a home run to Luis Garcia, and you know he got through it. He did have some tricky spots where he had a couple of walks and got himself into some jams, but he got out of it. But it was a 5-run 4th inning where it kind of unraveled on him, 4 hits, and like I said, I think he was just left in the game too long. If you pulled him after 3 and then turned it into a bit of a condensed bullpen game, I think he would have been fine. But now he's got to go up against the Twins lineup that has been one of the better teams in baseball against right-handed pitching in the last couple weeks. You look at their numbers. This is a Twins team that in terms of team OPS is third in baseball, 4th in isolated power. Batting average, they're 6th in baseball. They have a high walk rate, 10.8%. Low strikeout rate, under 20%, 19.5% strikeout rate. So they could put the ball in play here against Manoah and be able to drum up a few runs. On the other side of that coin, though, Bailey Ober, a pitcher that's been, a key contributor for this Twins rotation for some time now. But you look at his splits this season, he's had some issues on the road, especially last time out against the Chicago White Sox of all teams, where he gave up 4 runs on 6 hits. He gave up a home run over 6 innings of work, managed to get the win, but that was mainly because the Minnesota Twins were red hot at the time, and they had done a good job of beating up on the White Sox for much of the season. But we've also seen Ober get shelled, 8 runs allowed, an inning in the 3rd in his season debut against the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman. And the Blue Jays have been able to put up some offense in some spots. We saw, like I said, 8 runs even in the losing effort with Manoah on the bump. 6 runs in the win against Washington, 5 runs in a win against Philadelphia in the series to start the week. So I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. Ober's also had a tendency to leave pitches out over the plate. He throws a lot of strikes, but he also leaves some pitches hanging there. I think this total of 8 is just way too light for this matchup. I think this is one that could probably get to 9-10 runs in this thing. So I'm going to go with the over 8 between the Blue Jays and the Twins, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're on our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.